In a world where everyone is chasing success, two powerful forces often pull us in different directions: money and freedom. Money promises comfort, security, and endless opportunities, while freedom offers time, choice, and the ability to live life on your own terms. But can you truly have one without the other? Or is the real challenge finding the perfect balance between the two? Let's dive in and uncover which one really matters more. Today we will talk about money vs freedom. Which one matters more? So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The timeless debate between wealth and autonomy. The debate between money and freedom has been a timeless question that stirs the minds of philosophers, economists, and everyday people alike. At the core, it challenges us to define our priorities. Should we pursue financial wealth, or should we place greater value on the liberty to live life on our own terms? While money is often seen as the ultimate enabler, freedom is cherished as the ultimate state of being. The tension between these two concepts lies in how they interact and in how our modern lifestyles force us to navigate the balance between financial gain and personal autonomy. Why money holds such power in modern life? Money undeniably holds a dominant place in our societies. In the modern economic structure, it is not merely a tool of trade, but the foundation upon which most people's security, opportunities, and ambitions are built. From basic necessities such as food, shelter, and clothing to luxuries like travel, education, and leisure activities, almost everything requires money. Without sufficient funds, even the most fundamental aspects of life become a challenge. This dependence on money means that for many people, their time and energy are consumed by work aimed solely earning more. For them, money is not just a means to an end. It becomes the end itself, a measure of success and a buffer against uncertainty. The essence of true freedom. However, freedom offers something money alone cannot buy: the power to make choices without coercion. True freedom means having control over your time, your actions, and the direction of your life. It is the liberty to decide when to work, who to associate with, where to live, and how to spend your days. In its purest sense, freedom is the ability to live without external limitations that restrict your happiness, fulfillment, or personal expression. The paradox lies in the fact that while money can help provide freedom, the pursuit of money can also trap people in lifestyles that reduce their freedom significantly. The money trap. When wealth costs liberty, one of the clearest examples of this paradox is seen in individuals who earn impressive salaries but feel imprisoned by their jobs. They may be tied to demanding schedules, constant business travel, or high-pressure targets that rob them of personal time. While they may possess the financial means to enjoy vacations, fine dining, or expensive hobbies, the lack of time or mental peace means they cannot truly enjoy what they have earned. This is where freedom often reveals itself as more valuable than the money that compromises it. Conversely, someone who earns modestly but structures their life in a way that allows flexibility, creativity, and personal fulfillment may feel far richer in terms of life satisfaction. The role of life stages in shaping priorities. The question of which matters more, money or freedom, often depends on the stage of life and individual priorities. In youth, many people are drawn toward financial ambition, believing that accumulating wealth will eventually lead to freedom. For some, this works. Disciplined saving, wise investments, and entrepreneurial ventures can create a lifestyle where financial concerns no longer dictate decisions. However, there is also the risk that by the time one reaches that point of financial security, health, relationships, or passions may have been sacrificed in the process. In older age, freedom, particularly freedom from stress, obligations, and health limitations, often takes precedence over financial accumulation. Philosophical perspectives on wealth and liberty. Philosophers and thinkers throughout history have debated this balance. The Stoics, for example, believed that inner freedom, freedom from desires, fears, and societal pressures, was more valuable than material wealth. They saw money as useful, but not essential for a fulfilled life. Modern minimalists echo this sentiment, arguing that a simpler lifestyle with fewer possessions can offer more freedom than a wealthier but more complicated existence. On the other hand, capitalists argue that money is the very engine of choice and empowerment, enabling people to live life on their own terms if managed wisely. Financial independence as a gateway to freedom. One cannot ignore the fact that in today's world, financial independence is often the gateway to freedom. The concept of FIRE, financial independence, retire early, has gained popularity because it directly addresses the link between the two. People pursuing this lifestyle aim to accumulate enough assets, often in the range of $1 million or more, so they can live off investments and passive income rather than traditional employment. For them, money is not the goal, but the tool that buys back their time, allowing them to travel, pursue hobbies, or engage in meaningful work without financial pressure. When freedom outshines wealth. Yet, even in the FI community, there's an awareness that money without purpose can feel empty. The freedom to do nothing can quickly become boredom if one has no passions or meaningful connections. This brings us to the psychological aspect of the debate. Freedom feels most rewarding when it is actively used to pursue a life that aligns with personal values. Money may be the ticket, but freedom is the ride. If someone uses their freedom to make an impact, nurture relationships, and grow personally, it can lead to a deeper form of happiness than money alone could ever provide. How environment and culture influence the balance. Cultural and societal influences also shape the way people perceive the money-freedom dynamic. In high-cost urban areas, people may feel chained to high-paying jobs just to afford housing, transportation, and basic living expenses. In contrast, someone in a rural or lower-cost setting might be able to work fewer hours and still maintain a comfortable life, thereby enjoying more freedom. The rise of remote work has also shifted the conversation, as people now explore ways to earn money without being tied to a physical office, creating opportunities for greater autonomy. Different dimensions of freedom. It's also worth noting that freedom itself has different dimensions. There is financial freedom, the absence of debt, and the ability to cover expenses without stress. There is time freedom, the ability to choose how you spend your hours. There is location freedom, the ability to live and work from anywhere. And there is emotional freedom, the absence of mental stress, fear, or dependence on others. Money can directly purchase some of these freedoms, such as location flexibility through travel, but it cannot guarantee emotional peace or a fulfilling use of time. Finding the balance between the two, in the end, deciding whether money or freedom matters more comes down to individual values and circumstances. For some, the comfort and security that come from wealth are the ultimate goals, and they will willingly trade portions of their time and autonomy to achieve them. For others, the ability to live without external constraints, even if it means less financial abundance, represents true wealth. The healthiest approach may be to view money as a servant, not a master, something to be earned and used intentionally to create a life where freedom is abundant. Ultimately, the question is not just about choosing between money and freedom, but about integrating them in a way that serves your life's purpose. Without money, freedom can be fragile and limited. If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.